We'll try that again. Okay, this is a checkpoint of my new space game, synSpace Drone Runners for Android. And if you've seen any of the other videos, you know that one of the mindless things I've added to it is a music synthesizer and sequencer. And now I've finished fusing those so that you can have both. A groove is now some number up to 15 loops playing. You can see there I've defined, I guess, 12, 13, but they're all off right now. They're all yellow. And I've made a little recording here of the loops and a jam where I just type, play along with it. And I actually did put a little bit of thought into this one, so you're allowed to consider it boring and repetitive, but you have to say that it has a certain niceness also. Anyway, so I'm just going to play it. There's some stats here that I'm showing now. It's not the final display, I hope. And it's not the real name, and blah, blah, blah. But other than actually storing it, I am able to now record and play back. But if I were to turn the power off, it would be gone at this point. So we'll just play it. And it's about 2 minutes, and sorry to give you a 1-minute introduction to a 2-minute song that you're going to be bored of 10 seconds into it. But anyway, this is going to only use 4 loops, loops 11, 12, 13, 14. You'll get turned on pretty much right at the beginning and then just kind of stay on, which is kind of lazy on my part. But I was jamming. So I still need a visualization for the jams and multi-channel jam. And then I've achieved synjam, and everything's cool there. Anyway, so I'll just push the play button, shall I? And that's that. Okay, so notice it auto stops now. That's new. It had a little metronome. I'll show you that in a second. If you wanted to just not record anything and just play, you can just tap these guys. Oh, no, that's not true, is it? And if I push play, that's not going to do it either. I don't really have a mode for that other than that mode, and I don't like it in that mode. But maybe that's exactly where I should be doing it. Okay, anyway, so these are the 3 modes. You're in file store mode where I have everything except the actual storage working. Then you have loop edit mode, and then finally you have jam or groove mode. Jam, yeah. Obviously, the UI could use some work still. Anyway, but you can turn them on and off as individual. It's a little harder in this mode because you have to select them and then you can turn them on and off. So that's one loop, and you can see it has 16 slots, and it has beats in those slots. And I played those beats into the slots. After that, I can still modify them by making them a little louder. Silent, weak, medium, and strong. But they are more interesting when you add others, creating some syncopations. But each individual one, like that's number 13 there, each individual one is kind of similar to the others, but different and simple. So that when you add them with just a little bit of thought, they make sense with each other. Now, I've recorded a bunch of others up here that were different key signatures, so they won't sound great together, but just to give you the idea of the chaos. So that was over here that I was tapping away at them. So now they're all on, but only this one with the red outline is selected, and that's the only one I'm showing down here. So if I pick a different one, you can see these things down below change. And the beats per minute, while I recorded it at one of these settings, which is kind of interesting because it does there's a certain amount of snapping to grid. So when you're playing your notes in free play, they have to land in one of these little buckets, which are basically 16th notes. But if you need higher precision, you can crank the whole thing up. And if you don't need such high precision, you can knock the whole thing down. Anyway, now that I've safely recorded my amazing composition there, I'll go ahead and just record a new one, go back into jam mode, and then start a new recording. And I'm going to have to destroy my beautiful recording. Okay, anyway, I'm going to rewind. So when you rewind while you're in record mode, it puts the tape head back to the beginning, as it were. And now I start performing again. So I'll rewind one more time since we don't have too much blank space at the beginning. I turn on a loop. Turn on another loop. Turn on another loop. Okay, so I got 3 loops on. Getting the feel for that. So we come over here, we can pick a different instrument for our jam. Am I recording? Yeah. The tuba, okay. Anyway, that's not as inspired as the first one, which is gone for all time now. So now I'm playing it back. Oh, did I show the metronome yet? So I don't like that one. So record another one. I see it's got a metronome now. You can turn the sound off, but I like having the visual. And you can also just turn all that off and just free play. You don't have to have the sequencer. Or you can just close the whole thing and you just have a space game, which is playing while you're noodling around. So the purpose of the music subsection of this game was because the game is based around maps, which are going to be editable by the players and shared with each other. And I thought it'd be nice if they could have music. And this was, the hardest way I could achieve that goal. So anyway, it was fun. And I guess we'll do a little bit of advertising. No, we won't. Goodbye. This is just a development snapshot. This game is not available.